My two Satoshis, this my two Satoshis. Tune in and get the latest and greatest. Some stacking Toshis, yeah.
That's where you need to get the real news.
Rest in peace, MF Doom. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is January 4th, 2020. I said January 1st. I had to do a retake, people. Hope everyone's doing well. My daughter caught me on that one. Shout out to Ikari 2015 for the song request. MF Doom, Doomsday. Shout out to all the MF Doom supporters and fans. He passed away actually in October, but we just found out about it like a couple days ago before the new year. So crazy, right? But hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to another episode. Today we are looking at Bitcoin. It is going ham, and I want to show you the support area, the trend line that I told you guys about on the last video I did, the last My Two Satoshi video I did. I said if we stay above this location, this trend line, that is a good sign for us. And we're going to take a look at what's going on now, because some critical things are panning out. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin. Ethereum's going ham. A lot of the altcoins are starting to pick up speed. I think what you're having here is a spillover from people taking profits on Bitcoin and going over to Ethereum. And when they go over to Ethereum, quite naturally they're going to buy some of those tokens, those ERC20 tokens that reside on the Ethereum blockchain. So you see a lot of the ERC20 tokens on Ethereum going pretty hard right now as well. I got one metric for you to pay attention to. This is going to be critical and really is what we should be looking at, not just Bitcoin and its price and its market cap. We got to look at this other metric, and I'm going to tell you what that is on today's episode, of course. And you may be wondering why Stellar is going crazy right now. It's kind of deviating from all the worries from the XRP camp. It's because Ukraine just signed an agreement with Stellar to work on the CBDC. So we're going to take a look at that quickly, and that's out of the block. We also got the crypto-friendly mobile app Revolut warns users about XRP funds being stuck in a worst-case scenario. Never thought about this scenario, so we'll take a look at what they're actually talking about, because I'm not even familiar with how XRP tokens could get stuck. I just think you need to flee, get out of that token ASAP. It's not going to be a good outcome for the XRP token. Not saying Ripple, you got to differentiate the two, XRP and Ripple. Not talking about Ripple, I'm talking about the XRP token. I think it's going to have a major correction continuing downward towards 5 cents and below, really, to be honest with you. So with these irrational pumps we're seeing in the token, you better take advantage of that and clear out of your position if you have one. I never touched that XRP token ever. I don't even trade it actively. I know I could have too. So we'll take a look at that article. Also out of Cointelegraph, we've got Bitcoin nosediving to 27,000 overnight. It filled the futures gaps. Again, I don't really look at futures and the gap between spot and futures prices. I'm all technicals, right? Support and trend lines and Fibonacci extensions and retracements. So we'll take a look at my assessment of this Bitcoin price action as well here in a second. All three articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. Let's get it. You guys find these types of videos informative. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. And before we get started, guys, get over to PureVPN. They do have a New Year's special for you, celebrating the new year with PureVPN. Get 86% off your 5-year plan over there. That comes out to just $1.48 per month if you do that deal at 86% off for 5 years. So take advantage of that. Great service, great platform, the fastest VPN I've experienced. So check it out. It's just not good for security and keeping hackers away from your precious information, but it also allows you to bypass a lot of the internet restrictions on your favorite streaming services. I'll have a link in the description below, and we're going to take a look at this chart here, guys. I drew this trend line well before we even broke above it. So when we broke above it, I said, man, this is a critical area for us, because as you guys saw back here, we attempted to break above that back on December 27th and failed, but ultimately we did right here on January 2nd. And then when I saw the great price action happen here where we slammed against the trend line and bounced back off of it, great move there to see that happen. However, last night we had a major pullback. almost touched the trend line down here. That is crazy. We almost touched the 27,500 region on Bitcoin. But what's important to recognize here is that we did have a full breach below this yellow or orange trend line I have drawn here. We tried to get above it but couldn't survive and got slammed back down. So now we're trading below this trend line. However, looking at the price action, what we saw was a hard dip down, and we came back up, and we're starting to see lower waves within this time series. So what essentially that normally does is a time compression, and eventually we should see a breakout back above that orange or yellow line, depending on how you look at it. That's what I think is going to happen. Nothing is guaranteed, of course, and I have to be, and you have to be, always willing to change your opinion on the markets as the markets give you more information. And speaking of knowing how to trade, well, you don't have to know that dealing with my proprietary algorithm. We do very well in these types of markets where a lot of price action. And right now, we did take a position last night on the dip, the candle after we took a position at basically 30,000, and we took some profits up here at 31, almost $32,000, and we have the rest of the position open. So I think, again, this lines up with what my thoughts were with the chart I just showed you guys. As far as what's going to happen next, I think we head higher from here. We just got to take out this area. That we take out that area, that for sure lets me know we are heading higher, to try to take out maybe this area right there at around 33,300 bucks. But what I didn't show you yet was a Cryptodamus trade I made manually for my algo members. And as you can see, we went short at 32,968 bucks. I pushed that trade through for us. It was not part of the actual scheme, my proprietary algo system, but I was doing some scalping on my personal account, and I'm like, look, I gotta go ahead and take this for everyone. So I pushed this trade 2 p.m. on January 2nd, as you guys can see there at the tippy top of the market at that point, basically at $33,000, and it didn't go much higher than that, like $300 more than that. But after that short, we dropped all the way. This candle right here, ladies and gents, dropped all the way down here, and I took profit all the way down for us. It was a big trade for the group. I'm sure they are enjoying that. So I just wanted to let you guys know, as you guys see here, the alerts after that initial short, we took profit 25% off at 3 o'clock, 3:45, and 4 p.m. and actually some more down here as well, the fourth one. And then we finally closed it maybe an hour and a half later. Altogether was a big trade for us. So just wanted to let you know, another Cryptodamus strikes again moment. But let's get into these articles. We got Ukraine signing an agreement with Stellar Development. This is impressive, to work on a CBDC digital asset strategy. So it looks like the Ukraine Ministry of Digital Transformation has inked a memorandum of understanding with the Stellar Development Foundation, with the two sides agreeing to cooperate on a number of digital asset related initiatives. According to the statement published today, such projects will include assisting Ukraine's central bank on its digital currency efforts, and more broadly, the development of a strategy for virtual assets in Ukraine. The CDF will help Ukraine build infrastructure for a modern virtual asset market and enhance Ukraine's status as an innovative digital country. This is deep, people. So that's the reason why you're seeing, Stellar doing so well. As you see here, Stellar is up 20% today by itself, but it's actually been up on the last couple of days, been on a tear. So some insider trading, of course, happening there. Some people knew that this news was going to break, and they jumped on it. So Stellar is doing well, which is the contrary to XRP. As you guys know, Stellar is a fork off of XRP. The team didn't like the way and the direction XRP was going, and their ecosystem is much better than what XRP is attempting to do. So if you want to have something similar to XRP, look at Stellar. That's a good project in my opinion. Will they still have an issue though with regulatory risks here in the United States? It's a possibility. Like literally any coin that has not been blessed by the SEC, meaning blessed as a green light or sued and has continued afterwards, any coin that hasn't is up for some risk, except coins that were airdropped. So you got like Uniswap is a coin that I think is safe because it was airdrop. There was no, you can't airdrop a security, right? So that kind of eliminates any type of possibility of the SEC considering Uniswap a security. Same kind of goes with Litecoin. I've mentioned this before. Litecoin, I don't think will fall into that category as a security. Is more of a currency, a digital currency. So I think Litecoin is safe as well. Dogecoin, another one, OG coin, safe as well. Those types of coins you want to look at, those coins that have those same similarities as a Litecoin or a Dogecoin. Look at those if you want to diversify your portfolio. Other than that, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and EOS, the only three that are in the clear when it comes to the SEC in the United States. So there's going to be a premium added to those three coins. I'm telling you guys, you may not see it right away, but it will come very soon. And the other metric I told you guys we need to look at here is the market cap, total market capitalization for crypto markets. And look at that, the high back in 2017 or early 18, I should say, $826 billion, almost a trillion, got very close. But as you can see today, we have literally just eclipsed that. So that is a milestone for us. We have eclipsed the previous total market capitalization for all cryptocurrencies. That's a big thing, and that happened on January 2nd. So look at that as a new score for us in the markets. And I think we're going to head towards that $1 trillion market cap and beyond at this point. But that's one thing that, you know, people typically don't look at, and that's a metric you should be looking at. All right. So I just wanted to put that in your ear. But back to what's going on in these crypto streets. We got Bitcoin price diving all the way to $27.7 thousand to fill that giant futures gap in biggest drop since 20,000. So the dramatic reversal on Monday sees Bitcoin instantly fill the latest CME futures gap before bouncing off forecast levels below 28,000. Again, I kind of went over what I think is going to happen. We need to get back above that yellow line, guys. We need to get back above there. So until we start trading 6, 7 hours, 12 hours above that trend line, you know, you need to be cautious of what's going on. I think it's going to get there, but again, I'm not, and you shouldn't be a proactive trader when it comes to actively trading. At least you should be reactive. Let the markets tell you what's going on, and then you follow suit. But the article also goes on to talk about how exchange activity has picked up, and data showed that inflows are rising dramatically on the day after traders removed funds last week. Venture Coinist podcast host said that down 20% from the peak. My brain is not used to 28,000 being a 20% drop though. The CME gap sees an unlikely instant fill. A Cointelegraph's market analyst said that if we want to see some support zones on Bitcoin, and expecting we're going to move from, the first area is around 29,000, second area is around 27,000. So one other guy, Willie Woo, says that he sees a pullback possibly to the $24,000 area of the gap in Bitcoin's futures. Meanwhile, 27,000, they say, fills the gap created on CME Bitcoin's futures market over the weekend, a classic move that had been absent from previous weeks. Let me know, what do you guys think? Does that feel sufficient? Are we no longer going any lower than 27,000? I don't think so, but let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. I still think we're going to test that $20,000 Bitcoin. Now, does that happen tomorrow? Or does that happen after Bitcoin touches 50,000 or 40,000? I don't know. A lot of people are saying 40,000. I was talking to some OTC people over the weekend. They had 40,000 as a marker as well. So I think at 40,000 is when you're really going to see the actual correction in Bitcoin happen, which would take us from 40,000 down to 20,000. Is almost like a 40% retracement, which is, we know that happens in Bitcoin. Look out for that. That's all I'm saying. Don't chase the markets. Be patient. I know it, you know, it's kind of hard, right? That FOMO starts kicking in and you think that you'll never see these prices ever again in your life. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong. So lastly, crypto-friendly app Revolut warned users that the XRP funds could be stuck in a quote-unquote worst-case scenario. This caught my attention because I had never even thought or heard of this scenario. So according to the news outlet, the Irish Times, Revolut, a fintech firm, recently sent out a notice to its customers saying it was still possible for the firm to delist or restrict trading on XRP with little or no notice. Revolut warned users that their funds could be effectively stuck without the means to sell tokens even if the price falls to zero. And in worst case scenario, it's important that you constantly reassess your crypto holdings. Specifically, they said XRP, and whether you remain comfortable with the associated risk. Revolut users are limited to trading within the app and can't send or receive cryptos from third-party wallets. The firm said the recent change from the United States Securities Exchange Commission could cause liquidity on some of its partner crypto exchanges to drop as they delist the token. Wow. This is bad. I would not hold any XRP if I was a Revolut user. This is insane. So I think you're going to continually see more and more of this happen. You are already seeing this, and it's just going to accelerate and cause so much selling pressure on XRP. I just saw that for a brief moment, Litecoin actually eclipsed XRP, which is good. I'd rather see Litecoin at number 4 than that damn XRP. I can't stand that coin. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. Do you think XRP is going to head higher or head a little bit lower? Or where ultimately do you think this is going to settle? What price? Is it 5 cents? Is it lower than that? Is it higher than that? Let me know in the comments below. I think sub 5 cents for sure. Maybe even lower than that. But that's pretty much it. Shout out to Ikari 2015 again for the song request. A very respected one. RIP to MF Doom. If you found this video informative, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell to receive more videos like this. I'm out of here. Holla.